most basic position is the index finger being able to get a root on any string and then get a 5 either below it or above it. So right here my index finger goes on string 2, fret 5, but I let it cover both the string 2 and string 3. And from there, without even using any other finger, I can go between 1, the G, and a low 5, the D. So that's the first most important thing, and that works on any two adjacent strings. Now to get a high 5 in there, here's the upper D, and I can go like this: G, low D, G, high D, G, low D, G, high D. And so that's the simplest, most basic position for me. You can get a 1-5 anywhere on the neck for whatever key you want to be, and you just basically are aware that wherever your index finger sits down, the string that's closest to the inside of your index finger is the root, and the one that's closest to the tip of your index finger is the low 5. And then the low 5s, the octave position on a bass is always this: 2 strings apart from each other, index finger on whatever fret it's on, and pinky 2 frets higher on the string 2 things over. So those are always octaves. Okay, and the way we use that for this position is 1, low 5, 1, high 5, 1, low 5, 1, high 5.
Okay.
So that's that position. The next position is to walk up and down a chord. And so here I'm going to move my middle finger to the D on the 3rd string, which is the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And I'm going to keep my index finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string, because always on the bass, on any two adjacent strings, this middle will be on the root, the index finger will be on what's called the major third, the 3rd note in the D major scale. That's D, F, and F sharp. The next note up the chord is going to be A, which is 3/2 steps above your F sharp. And your pinky will find it right there. So I can walk up and down the D major chord just like that, by just lifting or setting down my pinky to get that A, or lifting it to get the F sharp. And because the D, that's an octave above my low D, is right there where my pinky is anyway, I can also do this. And what I did was I put in one extra note there that I didn't tell you about, which is this right here. It's the 4th fret of the 1st string. And what that is, that's the 6th note in the major scale. And this is a classic walk. All I'm doing is I'm doing the 3 notes in the D major chord, D, F sharp, and A. I'm also throwing in a B here, because which is convenient because my finger is already there. It's at that fret. And then I throw in the high octave D. And from that position, you can not only do walks up and down the chord, you can do walks up and down with the 7th. That's a C, which is the 7th in the key of D. So there's a classic bass walk in all kinds of music. The other thing I can do is I can do stuff like this. I can do all kinds of things out of this position without moving my hand anywhere else on the neck, because I've got a low root, low D, high D, I've got the 7th, I've got the 6th, 5th, and the 4th there.
Show me the 6th again.
The 6th is right there.
Okay.
My finger, that's the case, my index finger covering
Yeah.
over strings 1 and 2. And we're using it first to get that F sharp, the 3rd in the scale, which is the 2nd note in the D major chord. But
Okay.
my finger there, it just falls naturally on that B, it's the 6th. So that's an extremely important position that's just slightly more, it can do more than just this position of just doing the 1-5.
Yeah.
The 1-5 is still used more. The 1-5 is very common, and the scale walk thing is common for certain types of songs. And those are the 2 most important positions for bass.
Okay.